Hello and a very good evening to all the lovely audience who have tuned in to watch us live today. I'm Sharmishta Parmar, the Community Engagement Lead from Story Circle EduSarthi. Welcome you all to the second episode of I Am She, an initiative taken by Story Circle EduSarthi to celebrate the spirit of women entrepreneur in the field of education. And our guest for today's evening is the one who believes in the saying, try, and until you succeed. She's a wonderful public speaker, a great social media influencer, a mompreneur, an outstanding woman leader, and a power pack human being with her motto, be the change to bring the change. She's also a great author and a writer whose articles have been published in many educational magazines. Her life is full of achievements, awards, and honors. To name them few, awards, awardee of educational leadership from All India Education Award, awardee of Influencer Leader Award by Center of Educational Development, the highest People Choice Award for excellent work in women empowerment, awardee of Educational Icon Award 2021 by Liberty Solutions. She has been featured among top 100 admired people in education. A Best Startup Award for her online venture Ed Web Studio channel by ABCD International. She's none other than, let's welcome Dr. Rabia Bhatia.
Thank you so much, Miss Sharmishta. I don't have any words to say thanks. I'm so mesmerized with the way you have introduced me. It was really very beautifully you have introduced, to be honest. And for me, the only belief is that whatever awards I have won and whatever titles I carry, till the time I'm not a human being, a being human. There is a difference between human being and a being human. So every day I challenge myself to become a better human rather than becoming a human being. We all are human beings, right? But becoming a better human is actually what I'm trying to do, because there is no perfection for me. Nobody is perfect, and I can't be perfect. I'm not God actually. But yes, I learn from my mistakes, my own mistakes every day, and I try to improve on my mistakes. So that is where I'm trying to become a better human every day. That's all about it.
Lovely, lovely, ma'am. We also have with us our very own founder and director of Story Circle Edusarthi Private Limited, Ms. Yogita Ahuja. She wears multiple hats with passion and commitment. A TEDx speaker, an executive coach, a learning facilitator, a startup founder, and an explorer for life. Recently, she's been awarded of Gujarat Women Leader by World Women Leadership Congress. She's now on a mission to empower, educate, and support thousands of women out there to become edupreneur through her EduSarthi platform. And it gives me immense pleasure as I welcome today the two gorgeous lady on our platform of Story Circle EduSarthi. Welcome you both.
Thank you, Sharmishta, for those beautiful words and that lovely smile that you always carry. And thank you for being a part of the EduSarthi family. It's wonderful to have you with us. And along with you, it's a pleasure, and I'm so excited to host and welcome Dr. Rabia Bhatia. It's so lovely to have you with us today. So thank you for making the time today to be with us and to be with the Edusarthi family. So let's start. I'm kind of intrigued. You know, you're an achiever and an inspiration for so many educators out there and women in particular. So tell us a little about your journey into the world of education entrepreneurship.
That's a beautiful question. First of all, Yogita, I would like to say thanks once again to you for inviting me on this platform, to be honest. Edu Sarthi, I'll be very clear. I'll be very, very open with you.
Yes,
I
yes.
was actually following Edu Sarthi on Insta. I'm very active on Insta too, but though there are not too many followers because it's a recently started page. And but still, I went ahead and I started following Edu Sarthi, and I was actually seeing what kind of work you people are doing, especially the storytelling and all. So, which actually I could correlate to it because of the fact that I'm also into nation building. I'm actually helping the kids to grow, to become better human beings, and to become great leaders, actually. So somewhere, there was a connect, and that's how I actually, got connected with you as well. Another inspirational lady. It is very difficult. I have heard a, phrase I've been hearing since childhood that, a lady cannot praise or appreciate another lady, but I think we women, especially during the lockdown, have proved it wrong. So it's no more actually a fact, it's a myth actually, that a woman will never appreciate a woman. In fact, I think we women have gone ahead and shown that appreciation and support system to other women during especially this lockdown, wherein so many women have become so powerful and are able to become better leaders also. So we have, वो रिकॉर्ड ही ब्रेक कर दिया हमने तो पूरा across the globe actually we have actually broken the record. So
All
I would like to say all thanks to you for that, Yogita, because
thank
I know one of my very close friends is also associated with Edu Sarthi, and that's a beautiful thing actually that you have been associated. You have helping the other women to become leaders, to become better women entrepreneurs as well. And my journey, okay. In short, I think Sharmishta actually started the way she said, try, try, try until you succeed. So I kept trying. This is my journey actually. I never give up. I keep trying to become better entrepreneur, to become better leader actually. In short, I'm saying. But if you want me to say, share it in detail, a little more details about the journey, so to start with, yes, I've been working for last 23 years, very short period of time, and out of which 14 years into corporate sector and rest education sector. I have worked with government schools as well as a spoken English trainer. I have taught ninth and 10th students the spoken English, and worked with the PR, very renowned school in Noida as a PR, then got opportunity to work with another renowned school in Noida only as a PR head and HR head. I've been into HR and PR for last almost 18 years now, 18 to 20 years. So, but for education sector, it's been 8 to 9 years that I've associated with education sector and closely worked with all the curriculum, whether it is a CBSE or a government school curriculum or an NGO even. I have worked with NGOs as well very closely. I have taught in NGOs, in fact, actually for that matter. So the journey is all about, I would rather say it's like you have to be the change if you really want to see the change in the world. As Mahatma Gandhi already said that, be the change if you want to see the change in the world as well. So
great.
life is full of ups and downs, but I think these ups and downs I never considered as a failure for me. It was always a learning to improve myself and just move on from there.
Great. Thank you, Rapia, for sharing a little sneak peek into your journey of the last 23 years. They say, what is life without challenges? And you just mentioned about the ups and downs. The world knows about your ups already, right? So, even when Sharmishta introduced you, I'm sure everybody relates to the ups that you've had, the recognitions that you've got for yourself. However, since life, there's always the other side, and a woman specifically has to work possibly doubly or four times harder than an average man. That's how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but I'm particularly intrigued to know about the challenges that you face, because when people, when our viewers, when our audience, when our listeners, when our people who are watching you, they listen to your challenges, they may get inspired, they may get motivated. So what have been specifically one or two challenges that you really tried very hard to overcome and have played a role in your success today?
Very beautiful question once again, Yogita. So I'll be very, I mean, it's a little personalized question because the challenges never get over, which I believe. And if challenges get over, I think the line will become straight,
Yeah.
as we all know. ECG lines become straight, and it is an end actually. So it is always good to have as many mountains as you can climb, and then go come down, then climb, then come down. So this is what I have been doing for the whole life. And to be honest, the most important and one of the major challenge, that was the health issue I had faced. At a very early age, I had a major surgery, and so not even, I mean, it was like 3 to 4 surgeries,
Hmm.
just
One after the other.
one after the other. I had a right kidney surgery. So, after there was a right kidney surgery, then I think the health little deteriorated actually, because of the fact the right kidney stopped functioning the way it should function actually. So there, I thought that now I would not be able to, move on. I would not be able to carry on with my, especially with my professional journey, because I had to take care of my daughters as well. I have two beautiful daughters, thanks to Almighty. They're actually angels and the biggest support of my life actually, and but yeah, as I said that there has to be some kind of inspiration and the motivation factor in your life. So I think my parents were the biggest support in my life, and when they gave me a pat on my shoulder, that my child, don't worry, we are there for you. And we'll be taking care of your daughter. So please do not stop here. This is not the end. This is not the end. And you need to move on. Then there was a sudden another, Everest. I would rather say it was a Mount
Yeah.
Everest that I had to climb, where I got separated actually, and this was the biggest, down in my life.
Hmm.
Things did not stop though, because I could see two lives in front of me whom I had to take care of. So if I would have stopped at that time, I think we three would not have been alive at that point of time. So why I'm sharing this, that life doesn't stop. Whatever will come in front of you, whether you are not keeping well, it's a health.
Yeah.
It will be fluctuating. Health factor will be fluctuating. You can't have a perfect health. As I said, there is nothing called perfection. So you have to live with this. You have to adapt to the challenges and adapt to the changes in your life. The life is beautiful if you see it, the positivity of the life actually. So when I got separated, or I got operated for a number of times, I think there was another beautiful side of my life, that I had my daughters. I was bringing up my daughters actually. They were growing up, and they wanted me to be a role model in front of them. So
Mm.
there is a phrase, that think like a man and work like a woman. I would rather say think like a man and work like a horse. For a woman, you have to work like a horse actually. Why? You have to see your professional life as well, and you have to see your personal life as well. And if you talk about the housewives, homemakers, you think they are lesser than us as we are into professional journey? They are nowhere lesser than us. They're working 24 by 7. They don't have any off actually in their lives. So I think the journey of a woman is like a horse, कि भागते रहो भागते रहो भागते रहो. ठीक है, थक जाता है, हॉर्स भी थक जाता है, but yes, we need to take rest. So please take rest, give a break to you, and then move on. Again, start running.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, while I was listening to your challenges, the two specific, I would say one Kanchenjunga and another one, the Mount Everest that you mentioned. And I'm so glad and to hear that you've been able to overcome both of those, and with two beautiful daughters by your side and the parents to back you up. I think that is what a woman is. When she's challenged, she will become possibly the best version of herself. So
Yes.
so glad to hear that you've achieved all of this, overcoming these two specific challenges. And so again, the next logical thing that that's coming to my mind is, what does this tell you about maybe 2 or 3 of your key strengths that
Wow.
you
Lovely. Positivity,
okay.
positivity, then a purposeful life
Okay.
and a strong determination.
Wonderful. And what a beautiful word that you said, determination, coupled with positivity and purposeful life. Because at EduSarthi's I Am She initiative, it kind of, the whole purpose is to bring out the exceptional stories of grit and determination of some exceptional women like you. So thank you very
Wow.
much for sharing about your positives and your strength areas. And now, just a quick thing: would you, if I was to ask you, what is Rabia as a person,
Okay, Rabia as a person is
as a mom, as a
as a
person?
mom. Okay, to be honest, Rabia as a mom and as a person, a child by heart,
Okay,
a girl in teens actually. Okay, though
okay,
I'm not in teens anymore, but a girl in teens. Rabia actually in teens, living
yeah,
in teens,
it's
and
it's there.
yes, it's still there and it's still here also.
Yeah,
By heart also, as I said, it's
yeah.
still a young by heart. And yes, doing something passionately in love with what I do actually, and happy what I am doing. I'm satisfied with it.
Beautiful. So beautifully said. And I suddenly saw the energy shift. When I asked you about Rabia the person, Rabia the mom, it was more like, okay, here I am. I'm going to bear it all. So
Well,
beautiful, Rabia.
thank God it was online. If it would have been physical, then you could have seen me jumping actually, to
Yeah,
be honest.
I can absolutely imagine that. And with that, actually, we're gonna not leave your personal side right now. We're gonna take that further, which and over to you, Sharmishta, for the rapid fire round.
Oh
It's
my
not
God.
question and answer. It is Tete with Sharmishta now. She is going to throw some rapid fire questions. So short, one word, two words answers, as we try and get to know Rabia the person even little better.
Wow. I'll try my best, Mishta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
because
It-
this is a kind of challenge you have made
no,
to
no,
me.
no, no,
No,
nothing.
okay, fine.
It's
If this is not a
No, no, it's
challenge, then
not.
it's fine.
yeah,
Then if I lose or win, that's not a portion.
yeah,
That's not a problem for me. Because a
Go ahead.
woman, when you challenge a woman, then you see how she, accepts the challenge and actually, I think Yogita Sharmishta can actually correlate to it that when you actually throw a challenge in front of them and they are ready to just
Then,
see.
then Mata Durga comes out.
Mata Durga, Kali Ma, everything comes in then.
Okay, yeah, carry on, Sharmishta.
Yeah. Actually, I very much connect with the answer she gave. That when I feel personally, whoever have two daughters, they are into their teens always because the daughters keep on pushing. Come on, wear this. Come on, do this. Come on, go for
Yes,
this. So I did connect with you on that part. That yeah, it's very true that daughters
they
are very
always keep you young. They will never
yeah.
make you old, actually. They can't accept you as old person, oldie person, oldie mother.
Yes.
Just can't.
Okay. Your
All right.
rapid fire round starts, and let's see how fast you answer. Your day starts with
Chanting, Namyoho Renge Kyo.
Chanting.
your favorite holiday destination.
Mountains, hill station, Dalhousie, Nainital,
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
If you were given some special power for a day, what would you change?
I would like to change the mindsets of the society.
The one habit which you would like to change for yourself.
Nothing, I guess. That's not nothing. I don't have any bad habit, to be honest with you now. So I don't want to change anything in me. I am happy the way I am a unique piece, and I want to be a unique piece actually.
Wonderful.
Okay. Footwear, jewelry, books. What would you love to shop?
Jewelry.
Okay, that's
Okay.
as honest as you get. Beautiful.
You cannot imagine your day without. Sorry.
Without chanting Namyoho Renge Kyo.
Okay. Dr. Rabia in kitchen.
Oh my God. An experimental cook.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. That was quite quick. So you don't win
Very
any
good.
hamper
So
because
that
you
was
don't have
like,
any hamper.
no, so your smile and her smile and both of your smile, I think is going to be something that's a reward in itself, isn't that
How sweet.
something?
How
Yeah.
sweet.
Okay. So after that rapid fire, and by the way, when we both were talking about the two girls that you have, each of you are a mother to two girls. I'm wondering. So I'm the mother of a son. Is he going to start making me feel old too soon? Is it? So I have a question mark because I don't want to feel old.
Oh,
But
no, no.
let's see where he takes me.
Yes.
So Rabia, uh, what drives you every day? Coming
Oh
back
my
to a
God.
serious
My
question.
passion.
Okay, great. And how do you balance it all? Because we see that you wear multiple hats. You're into multiple things. Even before we started the interview live, we were having a chat, and where you kind of gave me a sneak peek into all the things that you're doing. So how do you balance Rabia, the Dr. Rabia, the professional, and Rabia, the mom, the Rabia, the woman, Rabia, the girl inside you?
Yeah, it is actually, Yogita, it is very difficult to balance everything. But yes, as I said, that when you have a determination and you have that, a focus, when you are already focused to bring that change in the world, to bring that change in the society, I think that keeps you going when I talk about, the professional life. And I seen during the lockdown as well, women were actually not treated very well
Hmm.
in the houses during the lockdown. There was a lot of disturbance in the relationships actually. Men were becoming emotionally weak as well. So there, I just thought one thing, that if I have to do something for the society, what will be that one thing I need to do? So that's where I started helping the women in empowering them, and at the same point of time, development of the youth to become a better citizen of the nation. So, nurturing the youth and at the same point of time empowering the women. So this is
Great.
what is called the professional thing, and how I balance my personal thing. Thanks to my daughters, they always keeps me motivated, and they are always there with me when I feel a little tense or little demotivated. They are there. Okay, mom, what is wrong with you? Where is your smile today? How
Oh,
can,
that's
because
so beautiful.
one example, only one thing they give me, that whenever there is some crisis in our life, something happens and everything gets sorted out. So why do you have to take attention? Why do you take so much of tension actually?
So beautiful. I think that's so charming. Something that you shared, and God
Absolutely.
bless your daughters who are kind of your. It feels like they are your superpower in a lot of ways. Specifically when you're down and out, I think our children, our family, our friends at times. Those become our pillars of positivity and support. So,
Absolutely.
in the end, we're almost at the end now of our conversation round on I'm She's episode 2. Uh, any one line or a word of wisdom that you would like to leave the audience with?
Always have a purposeful life. The life living without, if you're living your life without a purpose, then I think there should be a question in your mind, that why were you born in on this earth? So have a
Great.
purposeful life and keep working towards that purpose. Never give up. Just don't give up, because these challenges will keep on coming up. But these challenges makes us more strong, makes us courageous, and gives us that, learning of life, that life is nothing without these challenges.
True, true,
So do not
absolutely.
ever give up, and just live life with your purpose.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words, Dr. Rabia. It's been a pleasure having this conversation with you today. And over to you, Sharmishta. I'm going to keep shut now. Let you. I think Sharmishta's got stuck. So let
I
me
know.
Yes, it looks like she's got stuck. So thank you very much once again on behalf of Story Circle Edusarthi family. Thank you for making the time and effort to be here today. It's been a pleasure knowing you a little better from what I knew about you or of you before the interview. And I look forward to more such conversations and a lot more, times where we can connect with each other. And meanwhile, keep doing the wonderful work that you are doing. Keep touching lives and keep shining, keep growing. God bless you.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much, Yogita. It was so nice to connect with you on this platform. I can correlate why I shared my personal journey. I'll just take 1 minute of yours.
Yes, sure,
I
sure.
shared my personal journey not to, make anybody feel sad or upset with my journey, but I would like to share this thing with open my heart with other women also that life doesn't stop whatever may come through.
Yeah, true.
You just have to accept it the way it is and move on with that. Move on with
True.
that because life is beautiful in the end. Life is beautiful. This is only one life. Whatever you can do only during while living. After, because when you die, you can't do anything. So
Yeah.
make changes, make your life beautiful here, now, or there is no never ever actually.
True
Now
that,
or
true
never.
that.
That's all.
Now or never. They say, no, if
Now
not
or
now, then when? If not you,
then
then who?
yes, if
You
not
know?
you, then you, and you are the creator of your life. So take the
Absolutely.
pen in your hand and write the beautiful story of your life.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rabia. Lovely having you with us, and God bless you. Keep going. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bless you,
Bye.
Yogita. Thanks. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Take care.